What is going on, y'all? Travis here, back with another episode of Scandal, Season 1, Episode 5. Let's get into it, shall we?
Answers. We need answers, and time is of the essence.
She ran away. You told her she was going to have to go on TV. She freaked out, and she ran away.
It's pretty clean. No broken locks, no signs of struggle, and I'm not finding any prints.
She ran away.
There's someone watching you. Your trash is gone, and it's not trash day. There's a sedan parked across the street. U.S. government plates, tinted windows.
What about Amanda?
Whoever it was came up through the service elevator, sedated her, taped her up, got her in a duffel bag, in and out probably 7 minutes.
How do you know?
That's how I would do it.
All right, fair enough.
Alyssa, you're fired.
She
One
didn't
of my
do very
clients
good.
is missing. Her name is Amanda Tanner. She was staying in my apartment.
How long has she been gone?
5 hours.
You
Oh, that
consider
was her
missing?
apartment?
That's barely enough time to rack up a good bar tab.
Oh, God.
I forgot.
What's wrong?
Did I know that?
But this Amanda thing is big. She was under my protection. Can you help me find her?
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, David. Don't fire Alyssa. I snuck in while she was in the bathroom.
You're late.
I keep trying Amanda's phone, but it goes straight
When I
to
say
voicemail.
all hands on deck, I
Client,
mean
she's missing.
all hands on deck.
Things should be happening.
Just because you don't see things happening doesn't mean things aren't happening with Olivia. Things are always happening.
What could possibly be more important than Amanda right now?
That.
Oh, fuck. Why? Why?
I first met Paul 10 years ago at the governor's conference. I thought my speech was pretty killer. When Paul took me aside, I was looking forward to simply, congratulations, Fitz, you moved me to tears. For 10 very long minutes, he told me point by point why every word out of my mouth was not only wrong, but potentially the dumbest thing any politician had ever said. Senator Sanchez told you the hard truth because he cared. He scored no political points, he never asked for anything in return, but he earned my profound gratitude, and today my profound sadness. The senator would be the first to object if I stood up here today and talked about him and failed to mention the 119 other people who died this morning. This is a tragic day for all of us. Our prayers are with all those who lost loved ones.
Miss Poe, nice to finally meet you.
Yes, I wish it were under better
Shit like
circumstances.
this and help my fear
Very
of
sad.
flying, y'all.
And we'll need you to make a statement on behalf of the pilots union to the press. Well, airline PR's up there right now, so
You let them go first?
Didn't think it was a problem.
Although our primary concern is for the passengers on board the aircraft and their families, this particular plane has a perfect safety record.
There
Does
is.
it?
They're saying it's the pilot's fault.
He didn't. He just
They're
said.
not saying it, but they're saying the crowd's eating it up with a spoon.
Make sure we know when the memorial is so we can clear my schedule.
To take this chance to bring the DREAM Act to a vote.
Cyrus, the poor man's still scattered across the Virginia countryside, and you want to start using him to leverage a vote?
Pathway to citizenship for immigrant kids. He'd be honored.
Divisive.
Let me put a call into his wife, see if she'll reach out to the fence sitter. Nose count has us within 4 or 5.
We're gonna look opportunistic.
Never let a crisis go to waste, Mr. President.
Make the call.
And how long was her tour of duty in the Air National Guard? Okay, thank you so much.
How many times do I have to tell you? You can't just walk in here whenever you feel like it.
Amanda Tanner is gone. My story is gone, but it also means your client is gone, so I thought I could just walk in here and talk to you.
If Amanda is gone, then I'm sure Olivia's working on it.
Doesn't she have her hands full with this plane crash?
Just because you can't see things happening doesn't mean they're not happening if she is gone.
There's a missing persons report.
There's a report? Who filed it?
Amanda's father.
So what are you calling yourself now?
Huck, you?
Charlie. Huck Finn?
Huck,
Well,
not Hawk.
Charlie, like Charlie
Nate
Brown.
answers the question I asked on the
thought you were
last
dead.
episode.
I'm not dead.
Huck freaking Finn.
Don't make fun of my name.
You out of business? It's lucrative when you contract out.
I'm a retired government employee.
You sure? Once you go black, never go back. Ops, that is. Black ops.
You never could tell a decent joke.
So what do you want, man?
Female, 27 years old, Amanda Lynn Tanner.
Don't know what you're talking about.
You crossed the street at a light. I got you on the traffic.
You don't need to ask me about her now, do you?
Where is she?
He's so serious.
You know better than to ask. That you were gonna buy me an assassin's brunch and then we'd hold hands? Jeez, now you're off looking for missing girls? Come on, stop looking. She's gone. You ever want to come back, make a little more money than the U.S. government pay?
She gone,
You give me a
gone.
call. Talent like yours should not go to waste. It's not like Charlie Brown, like Manson, Charlie Manson. Huck Finn? Hey, buddy.
Welcome, everyone.
Why'd
This
you
is
touch
the
that
preliminary
kid?
CVR
Weirdo.
meeting of all interested parties. This morning, I'll play the black box recording in its entirety without stop, once and once only. You are allowed to take notes, but you are prohibited from taking those notes from this room. Any questions?
My special fruit drink. What's in it? Cranberry, grapefruit.
Perfect was in vodka.
Roger, National 684. We'll be out of 15 for 5.
Possible weight turbulence. You may feel a bump or two.
And I feel the bumper too. I'm pitching down. We're nose down.
Joe descending. What's your status?
Kick rudder. Lori, left rudder. Left rudder.
684. What's your status?
684, emergency. Left rudder. What the hell are you got? Here we go.
There it is.
There was a loud bang and the captain was saying, hang on.
No, that was the first officer.
I can't remember if he said it before or after the two thumps.
Before. Maybe after. I should have written the whole thing on my arm.
Before. The two thumps. It's loud thump, long clicking sound, short clicking sound, then three faint thumps. The first officer saying, left rudder, what the hell are you? Here we go. I got a good ear. I'll tell you what I didn't hear in the last 10 seconds. Pilot.
As soon as they hit the wake from the airstream, I think she panicked.
It was like she didn't hear, she froze.
Which is exactly what the airline will say. They have every reason to want to trash Lori Michelson in the press.
Lori had 16,000 flight hours under her belt. She didn't panic. She was
that?
a great pilot. Under any conditions,
Who are
she
you?
did not freeze.
Can I help you, sir?
Not unless you can bring my wife back.
The news has already said the plane was perfect. Can't you just call a press conference?
How would
We
they
need to
already
change
know
their
that the
narrative.
plane
We
was
need to
perfect?
anticipate what they're
Don't
going to
they
say
have to
about
do,
Lori
like,
before they say it. So
civ
lay it on me. What is the
research?
worst thing they can say?
She's been sober for over 20 years. She still goes to AA meetings.
She's an alcoholic.
That's not how I would phrase it.
Which is why they will.
Sources say that the flight crew, including the captain and first officer, were drinking at their hotel.
Regulation of alcohol, 12 hours.
Direct violation of these regulations.
Boy, were they hammered. 2 pilots, 6 flight attendants, hammered. I said, y'all better not be flying tomorrow. She says to me, don't worry, these planes, they fly themselves. Can you believe it?
The MW-85 has a perfect safety.
I hate this.
I could lose my job.
I just need a quick peek at the
I fucking hate it.
You're not offering much there, Stevie.
No one will ever know.
Well, our little secret, huh? Maybe if you want to come by my apartment.
Oh,
8.
come up and see me
Like to get in a
sometime.
workout and have some time to rinse off.
Early indications from the black box recording.
If they already leaked what was on the black box, somewhere in that recording is the truth. We need our own copy.
I'll get hook on it.
The first officer also appeared to have been ignored.
I was this close to getting the mechanics report. I lost my superpowers. I'm engaged. I can't use every tool in the box anymore.
By tool, you would mean your
Okay, we need those reports.
bartender confirms that both pilots and all 6 flight attendants were drinking.
Manifest listed 5.
One of them didn't make the flight.
Black box recording.
How'd you get it?
Kids play Olivia. May I talk to you?
Check the airline schedule. See what other flight crews were passing through Philly that night. Has anybody seen Quinn?
I think she went out. Where's the manifest?
On my desk.
She's dead. Amanda Tanner is dead.
Are you sure? Roll down your window.
She is a...
You tell your boy, you tell the president I know what he did to her. I know.
She is bad. She is bad.
Anchor and Holiday are both on board, but we're still 3 votes short.
You'd make it a lot easier on the VP if you could throw in a few carrots for border security.
Are you telling me you can't work with bright young people earning their way to citizenship through good grades and hard work? Great. Then I will count on the vice president's active support. Yeah.
Quinn, who is this?
Right.
Hank Tanner, I'm Amanda's father.
I stopped by Amanda's place and found Mr. Tanner outside.
Amanda said that she came to work for you after she left the White House.
Yes, that's right.
I've been talking to Mandy every day since she was in the hospital, and I haven't heard anything from her, so I decided to come up here and make sure that everything was all right.
Everything's going to be fine, I promise.
Mr. Tanner, you look like you could use a cup of tea. Quinn, would you help me get some tea for Mr. Tanner?
Thank you.
What you did back there, you made a promise. We don't make promises. Amanda Tanner is dead. We know. We're not supposed to know when there is no body. So right now,
But I don't believe that.
until we are doing
If there's no
everything
body,
we
I
can
don't know if
to
that
protect his
person's
daughter,
dead yet.
and Ever promise an outcome we can't deliver.
I've fallen for it way too many
I have to
times
take this.
on TV shows, not in real life.
Are we on a secure line?
Why the hell are you threatening my agent?
Hell,
Man,
you killing
send
it?
a phone and scare me?
You
Why
told them
kill
that you know
Amanda?
what I did to her. To who? Amanda Tanner?
Yes.
Olivia, either say what you mean or stop.
War is war. Fine. Murder is murder.
Amanda's dead.
She has a dad, a really nice man who's looking for his daughter.
Somebody the close to you did, though?
You know me.
Cyrus,
You know I didn't
probably.
do this.
I don't know anything.
Your
Cyrus.
gut's never wrong.
Cyrusy.
Anymore.
Livy, we need to talk about this face to face.
Now.
Face to face is over. That girl is dead.
This wasn't me. You know me. And the thought that I could ever, you know me.
If you didn't kill her, we both know who did. Tell me I'm wrong. You let a pit bull off his leash. He mauls a baby. No one blames the dog. You let Cyrus off his leash. That's on you.
Cyrus Bean. Oh, motherfucker, go.
Carly Reston,
Yeah?
you're a flight attendant for Sky National?
I called in sick before I went to bed last night, which is more than 6 hours in advance. You're not from corporate, are you?
Oh, you don't even know yet?
Everyone?
Yes.
Sammy?
All of them. Everyone. I need to know if Captain Michelson was drinking at your party at the bar last night.
No way. She's been sober for like a million years. Goes to
Somebody
meetings in every
drugged
city on the
her.
route. He almost never comes out with us anyway. The only reason she even came out with us last night is because it was my birthday.
You didn't tell me Amanda Tanner used to work in the White House. You pretty much didn't tell me a single thing about the girl whom you tasked me with finding.
Can't tell you any more than I've told you.
But you know more. You're actually obstructing justice.
Sorry, David.
kind of looks like a turtle. He has a turtle
You know what the
face.
flags are for? Yellow's where they picked up pieces of the fuselage. Red's for body parts. I heard one of the emergency workers talking. It's how they keep track of whose parts are whose. When my mom died, we had an open casket. When my dad died, we had an open casket. It's how we say goodbye. What are my kids gonna see when they look in Laurie's casket? A red flag?
I'd like to correct, in the strongest terms possible, the idea that the pilot had been drinking the night before the crash. She had not, and we have a witness to that effect. A little history about Laurie. She was married to Andrew Mackelson for 17 years. They have 2 boys.
That's sad. Why do they have to make these parts of these stories? Make it about
I
a train. Nobody takes
want
trains.
to ask you to do this because it's not what you do anymore.
You want the body?
I know what I'm asking. If it's too much for you, you can say no. That'll be the end of it. We'll find another way.
I'll take care of it.
It's
You
very.
need reeling in, you call me.
He's intense.
I'll come for you.
I got this. I'm good to go. No problem.
Grazzo flipped. And a guarantee of heavy campaigning from you in New Jersey come midterms. We're only 2 away now.
Amanda Tanner's dead.
He knows.
How sad.
Aren't you gonna ask how it happened?
He
No.
knows.
Should I?
A young woman died. A member of this administration.
I said how sad I was. You didn't hear me? I'll say it again. How sad. Let's lower the flags.
God's sake, Si, show some respect.
120 innocent Americans, children, mommies and daddies and husbands and wives died in that plane crash yesterday. That's sad. We lost one of the few sane and worthy members of the Senate. That's sad. But the disturbed girl who made it her life's mission to take down this administration, who was happily, no, gleefully carrying your illegitimate bastard child, she's no longer with us. Well, I'm sorry if I'm not sitting Shiva. The millions of people that will actually be able to help now that Amanda Tanner is gone. I am sorry. But this is a good thing. It is a good thing for us. It's a good thing for the country.
He's cold. Cyrus cold.
Whatever to McKinley? Just getting used to seeing his judgy face every morning.
His judgy face got flaky. What's bothering you?
I think we're gonna pass the DREAM Act. Cyrus is on it like a dog with a bone. And they called Sanchez's widow.
Good. It needs to be passed.
There should be limits. We're political animals. We're not animals. Sometimes I think he's too willing to go to extremes.
Tom, will you come here, please? You would take a bullet for the president, wouldn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Hal?
Yes, ma'am, I would.
That's all. There isn't a person in this building who isn't willing to go to extremes for you.
Got it.
You got it.
Got what?
Mechanic report, I got.
Is
How'd you
she
get
in
it?
on it? Take down of
I got
Amanda?
These are 2 separate reports. This one signed and dated by mechanic Phoenix last fall. This one signed and dated by mechanic a week ago, the last inspection before the crash.
That's bad for us, right? That means the plane was fine. Power control unit. He misspelled control, but
Mindful.
Us misspelled here, too.
Identical reports signed by different mechanics in different cities.
The Philly report is fake.
the last inspection of the plane before a crash was forged.
How do you spell control wrong?
684, emergency! Left rider!
Dumb.
Left rider, what the hell are you? Emergency!
Ooh, okay.
684, emergency!
That is your signature.
No, it is, but that's not my report. I wouldn't misspell control.
The last one to inspect the plane before it crashed. Can you tell me what you said in your report?
Hey, this thing's not on me.
I'm not here to blame you. I just want you to remember, it's important.
First, I would have checked the PCU, then the summing lever. You risked the rudder deflecting a full blowdown. I'm just trying to think of something was going on with the levers. If there was, I would have put the plane down. I seem to remember recommending that for one of my birds.
Oh, slow down. I don't want to miss any of this. What exactly are you saying? Are you saying
There's something wrong with the plane.
What?
She didn't panic. She was doing everything right. That's what the noises are. It's her responding, but it didn't matter because there was something wrong with the plane.
I know. This showing up at someone's house, it's so tacky. But we really do need to talk about what happened to Amanda
How
Tanner.
often do they do those
Okay, Charlie.
inspections?
Right there. Hear that? Those 3 soft thumps. It's the sound of Laurie pushing on the left rudder, but the pedal won't move. It won't let her go left.
According to the mechanic, one of its parts was bent.
You know, right turning your car and having the steering wheel lock up.
The mechanic mentions the bent lever in his report, but that report's gone.
This is good. It means Lori did everything in her power to stop that plane from going down. It wasn't her fault.
Then whose fault was it? My wife is dead. 120 people are dead. Who's to blame for that?
This makes my stomach queasy.
Well, we really appreciate your help.
I'm gonna have to
Senator
cancel my
Sanchez, but too,
flight.
this is a great way to honor him. We'll have you and Lynn over to dinner at the residence next week. Thank you, Senator. Jankowski's in.
All right. As long as Brownhill's gallbladder keeps him at home, we have got a tie. And the deciding vote is cast by the vice president.
I'm sorry. I tried again this morning, but
Don't do this to me, Billy.
we're gonna need one more.
Get your boss up here. This is going far enough.
I don't want you to think that I'm doing this because I'm mad at you. I'm not. You trained me, but it was the agency, really. They took stuff
from me. I was young.
Haven't seen
and
the
they made
vice
it so
president
fun.
yet, have we?
We had fun, didn't we? That's the problem. Horrible, and it's sickening, and just when you think you can't take anymore, it gets fun. The U.S. government really knows its stuff, yeah? Something in you just falls away and gets fun. There's a high. It's good. It's so good. Which is what I want to remind you of, how good it can get. I'm rusty. I'm sober. This is gonna be bad for me for a while, but I'm gonna push through the horrible and the sickening. Something's gonna fall away. I'm gonna start enjoying myself. We both know what an artist I can be. Like any junkie, I'm gonna enjoy the high for as long as I can. Okay? You ready, old friend?
Ouch! Madam Vice President, thanks for coming on such short notice.
It's an honor to be invited to the party. I just came from a prayer meeting. You know how my people like to pray.
We did it, Sally. The DREAM Act tied in the Senate. You will have the great honor of casting the deciding vote.
The children of illegal immigrants should not be allowed of America. That is not God's plan.
I will never forget the way you brought those people to their feet.
Shonda is such a recycler!
You're an experienced politician and a woman of God. I'm not going to waste your time by trying to talk you into something that you've absolutely lost respect. You intend to be president one day. This country could use a woman president. The 14 vice presidents who have to assume the presidency, how many have done so without the endorsement of the president?
None, sir.
We are going to do great things together, you and I. And we are going to start by passing the DREAM Act.
Sir.
It's my honor, sir.
But Thatch, Ellison.
She's in. Bill will pass no problem, or I will tear her right-wing guts out. I'm back, Cyrus.
We got a blackmail letter. It's not Amanda. Olivia's not this crazy, and Amanda is dead. Olivia did
My
not
brain
send
is
us
like,
that sex
what
tape.
the
Someone
fuck?
else did.
Cyrus, what's the demand?
Ellie, you make a beautiful noise. You put me in a hole. Nobody wants to be in. I mean, an actual hole. I was homeless on the subway when Liv found me, which is why I'm breaking my sobriety, because she asked. I want you to understand.
This is
that I
breaking
owe
your
her.
sobriety?
So I'm not gonna stop until you tell me where Amanda is. You get that? Tell me where she is. Charlie, I have a scalpel.
Torturing people is
I
your
will
addiction?
peel you like a grape. First, you're gonna tell me where Amanda Tanner's body is.
This motherfucker said he gonna peel him like a grape? Oh my God.
Alyssa, you're fired again.
14th Street Bridge. You're gonna need a diving team.
You okay?
Not really.
Good evening. This is the 37th time I have spoken to you from this office. I would have preferred to carry through to the finish. I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow. As we look to the future, the first essential is to begin healing the wounds of this nation. Put the bitterness of the recent past behind. I hope that I will have hastened the start of that process of healing, which is so desperately needed in America.
Damn it.
What exactly are you insinuating?
I'd rather deduce likely scenarios. In my scenario, you get a mechanics report that says you have to ground all your MW85s. You'd worry about your job. That's understandable. It's the last thing I'd want. No harm, no foul. That is until 120 people fall out of the sky.
She
doesn't insinuate, she deduces.
I started this airline with one plane, 2 pilots, and an old furniture warehouse. I lost 7 employees yesterday. The senior flight attendant was one of my first hires. I want the truth just as much as you do.
So why did this report disappear? Why didn't it get passed up the line?
I don't know.
Somebody does.
Phyllis Hayes. I'm Harrison Wright. I'm here to...
I know why you're here, Mr. Wright. 2 people used to do my job, and now it's just things pile up. I had a huge backlog of mechanic reports, and I had to get them out, push them up the ladder. They fire you if you don't get them in on time at headquarters. My youngest daughter was having a piano recital, and I didn't want to miss it. I already missed one this year, so I duplicated one of the reports. I didn't think it was a big deal. I believe this is what you're looking for.
This is why I don't like this shit, because it takes one fucking person to do some stupid shit like this and look at all the people that died in a fucking plane crash because of one fucking person
She's very good at the piano.
that wanted to cut a corner. This shit does not help me and my anxiety.
My sincere condolences to the victims and the families of Flight 684. Sky National has participated fully in the NTSB investigation. We understand and accept our role in the events leading up to the crash. So I would like to apologize to all those who lost loved ones in this tragic event, including Captain Lori Mackelson, who fought so valiantly until the end to prevent this terrible tragedy. Thank you.
Over a fucking piece of paper?
That's Mandy. This is my daughter.
Oh, man.
She didn't suffer.
How do you?
Because I know what you do to people to make them suffer. She didn't suffer. It was a good death.
A good death, he says.
Thank you.
Okay. Bro, I'm having heartburn. That fucking, the plane shit stresses me out.
Al, Tom, can you guys come in here a second, please? What if I wanted to get out of here? The press corps lit is on, staff has all gone home.
That's not possible, sir.
You're gonna tell me 41 never left? 43 never went out for a drink? Okay, seriously, 42? Bill Clinton?
Wouldn't know anything about past
Kennedy
presidents.
never left the White House in secret?
Sir, we have no knowledge
Fine.
about...
I want to go somewhere spontaneously.
I would inform our immediate supervisor at the Secret Service. 150 individuals would assemble along with your bulletproof presidential limousine, your ambulance, 2 unmarked vehicles, as well as the sharpshooters and the Marine Guard.
No. What if I wanted to go somewhere alone? No Secret Service, no press, no anything.
Tough shit.
The President of the United States is allowed to refuse the protection of the Secret Service.
Oh.
What?
It needs to be approved by the Secretary of the Treasury, sir, and recorded in the National Record.
Really?
I'm not a prisoner. I am the most powerful man on the planet. But I can't leave my house.
No, sir.
You see where I might be a little annoyed?
Yes, sir.
I am a grown man. I am going to leave here. I am going to leave. I would like to be safe and not jeopardize the economy of this country when I did so. Can you come up with a way to make that happen?
2 sedans, covered parking, 1 sharpshooter, and your ambulance.
No sharpshooters and no ambulance.
Covered parking, no sharpshooters. We keep the ambulance and add 2 agents.
Sold.
You've got a deal.
Just like 43.
Personal belongings on her body. No sign of foul play. Slashed her wrists a month ago. Cops want to rule it a suicide. Coroner wants to rule it a suicide.
It's going to be ruled a suicide.
Yep. So, who do you think killed her? I've got this nagging feeling you've got a pretty good idea. I know I give you a long leash because,
relationship
despite my better
between these
judgment
two
and all
is
my
interesting.
protests to the contrary, I really do consider you a friend. I'm an assistant U.S. attorney, Liv. I prosecute crime. So at some point, even with you, I gotta draw the line. I gotta do my job. Gotta be the sheriff.
The white hat looks good on you.
Bro, I fucking love this show.
Lisa, I'm gonna need that autopsy report fast-tracked as soon as you can.
Well, I can tell you right now, it's gonna be a suicide.
I'm still gonna need that report.
Are you still engaged?
Not so engaged that I don't remember the freezer.
Hey, I left you 10 messages. I just heard. I couldn't reach you. I didn't know what to do, so I just started making grilled cheese. Really the only thing I know how to make, and it's comfort food, and I figured you'd be hungry, and you... Quinn, are you okay?
You can make me a grilled cheese.
What? Wait, hold on. Coming! Steven.
It's not his. I just got the coroner's report. The blood types don't match. Amanda was pregnant. The baby was not the president's.
Oh.
Liv, you
Hi.
Hi.
Oh my god, these two. Y'all two gonna cause some problems, aren't you? Yo, why is this show so good? This is so good. That episode felt like it was 10 minutes long. If I was not doing this on this channel, I would be watching probably 8 or 9 of these a day. Like back to back to back to back to back to back. On my couch, eating some popcorn, eating some ice cream, drinking a Diet Coke, because you know you got to balance out the popcorn and the ice cream with the Diet Coke, and I would just be binging the shit out of this. It is so good. The dialogue they moved to. Then we have fucking Ellis Gray as the vice president of the United States. Y'all. Ellis fucking Gray. I can't. I mean, I know it's not Ellis Gray, but come on. And that accent? Yes, bitch. Yes. It's so good. Let me know what y'all thought about this one. I'll see you on the next one. And I'm done. I'm sick and tired of the plain shit. Goodbye.